What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC25 video where today I want to talk a little bit about League SBCs and kind of how to grind them, but also more whether you should grind them. I've been asked a few times over the last week or so since EA reintroduced the League SBCs for a how to grind video. And so here we are with that. So if you guys are enjoying the content, obviously feel free to drop a thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel if this helps you out at all. But whilst I was thinking about making this video, it came less to how to grind it because there isn't really a grind anymore. It came more down to whether or not it's worth doing them. And the reason why it may or may not be worth doing them is just based on how long it takes to do them. You know, EA made it a little bit easier over the last few days because now you don't need such a difficult team for Libertadores and Sudamericana, but also these packs are just not, for me, they're not really worth like constantly working towards. And that is because the packs that they offer, obviously, is a Prime Gold Players pack. It is a tradable Jumbo Gold pack, a tradable Prime Electrum Players pack, and then an untradable Small Prime and Small Rare Gold Players pack. So I will take you through how to do the SBC. Not that it's difficult, because it's not difficult, but it used to be something, it used to be a cog in a machine of grinding the game, and now it's just a standalone machine that you can just play over and over. But the way I wanted to start today was by ending the grind, and that's with the Libertadores and Sudamericana. And before I actually submit this team in, I went onto Futbin to see what Futbin says this whole setup costs, and it says it costs 25,000 coins, not just for the Libsud, but for everything. And it's got a value of 5,000 coins for the Premier League and La Liga, 5,000 coins for League One and Eredivisie, 3,300 coins for the Bundesliga and Serie A, and that's because they have so many more bronzes and silvers that are 200 coins, which helps. And then it says 12,000 coins for the Libertadores and Sudamericana. But I literally bought every card here, even though for some reason this one, oh, there you go. Now, before it said the first owner, I bought every single card here, and you'll see here from the prices, we paid 350 and 350, which is 700, 950, which is 1650. That takes us to 2050. That takes us to 3,000, 3,900, 4,800. Wow, maths. 5,750, 6,700. That's right. 7,050, and then 7,450. So this whole team cost me, right now at the time of making this video, 7,500 coins. Which means even if you spent coins from scratch, if you had nothing in your card, in your club, and you only had coins, it's going to take you it's going to cost you around 20,000 coins to do it complete, based on Futbin's prices. At 20,000 coins, getting back a Prime Gold Players pack, a Small Prime Gold Players pack, a Small Rare Gold Players pack untradeable isn't so bad. And then a Prime Electrum Players pack and a Jumbo Gold pack tradable also isn't so bad. As always with the League SBCs, it's not necessarily about improving your coin balance. Obviously, you'd like to get lucky and you'd like to improve your coin balance, but the overall objective of the League SBC is actually improving your overall club worth. So you've spent 20,000 coins. What do you get back? The more coins you can get back, the better. And if you hit some good tradable cards, even better. And I would always suggest to sell everything tradable, right? Like, obviously, discard the cards that don't sell, but sell everything tradable. So we've got Gustil here. And I know you're probably looking at thinking, but he'll go into the Eredivisie like objective again. Just sell him. Sell these cards for as little or as much as you can get. And of course, the silvers always have a higher chance of selling. And just this pack here alone, I mean, this should probably net you always somewhere around 4,000 to 5,000 coins, which is a good return. Worst case scenario, getting 4,000 to 5,000 coins is a really good return. This guy should actually be worth quite a lot. Yeah, so he's about 2,000 coins by looks of things, which is a great return. And then also this guy should be worth quite a lot. and it looks like he's also about 2,000 coins, which is a great return. And they're expensive because they are the Argentinian league for the World Tour SBC that's there. We've then got this guy, maybe for like 200 or 300 coins, and this girl for maybe like 300 coins, and then this lady right here for like maybe 300 coins. Oh, she's minimum start price at 300. And then Morgan here for maybe like 300-400 coins. So the price point of selling those cards, and two of them probably should have sold pretty quickly, is already, now I got quite lucky, I can't lie, but already we're looking at like 6,000 or 7,000 coins, maybe even 7,000 or 8,000 coins back off of an overall 20,000 coin outlay. So if I can't remove one at a time now, can you? What did we just sell? There you go, 4,300 already sold. So the gold cards here going to be 5 or 6. It's going to be 6,000 or 7,000. It's going to be like 8,000 coins once everything sells returned. Obviously, I got really lucky with those 2 silvers that were worth 2,000 each, but that's what happens. This is where the grind comes in, and why the grind's nice, and why you should always sell everything tradable, because now I'm quote unquote 12,000 coins in the hole, but we've got a tradable jumbo gold pack. Now again, best case scenario here, you hit a big player, you hit a walkout, you hit something of significant value, you hit one of those Argentinian league players again. You know, there's a lot of golds there as well. Or maybe even you hit a Libertadores or Sudamericana cards, and maybe you sell those, but maybe you don't. And the reason why maybe you don't sell those cards, I'll get to in a moment. This can all be discarded, which brings us even more coins back. He can go, and this can all get discarded. And maybe the Hawk sells. No, it doesn't. I probably actually would keep those two. But once again, we probably made about another 5,000-ish coins back off of that pack. So we're probably about 13-ish thousand coins returned. And now for the cost of 7,000 coins, we've got a small rare gold, a small prime gold, and a prime gold. Now, of course, these are untradeable. So now it's about, is this added value enough to warrant the loss of coins? And the answer, quite simply, is yes, it is, right? Like, you are going to get more than 7,000 coins worth of fodder. Or even if we said, on average, you get about 10,000 coins, you get about 10,000 coins back. So on average, you're 10,000 coins in the hole. Are you going to get 10,000 coins worth of fodder back? The answer is yes. The reason why I question whether or not it's worth it is because if you get packs like this just doesn't help build your club. And this is what League SBCs used to be, and why they used to be good, because quite often, before they changed it to the setup that it is now, quite often you would actually grow your coin balance as well, because there were so many packs back and so many of them were tradable that you would inevitably hit a big silver or big bronze, an inform or a big card. But now you get 2 tradable packs per run through. You've got way less opportunity to hit a tradable card that's going to give you a significant coin value, like boost. But the other thing is, like, you get these packs, and there's so many gold players now that are like 82 and lower, and 83 and lowers are worthless. They're only worth what their discard value is. So this pack right here is worth about, what, say 3,500 to 4,000 coins, which is good. And the other good thing about this pack as well is we have got a Bundesliga, a La Liga, and a Premier League player. So we have saved 1,000 coins on the next run through. So in terms of like actually adding value to your club, yes, you are going to make more profit in terms of the return than the coins that you spend and the players that you spend with it. But in terms of actually improving your club to help you with SBCs, to maybe pack an Evo player, or to like farm the game, I don't think it's worth it. And this again is why. We've got an 83 Marlon. He's untradeable, so his coin value doesn't matter. But we've got 6 players here. These are like, what, this is worth like 5,000 coins. So now we're in profit of like, have we got more value? Yes, we've got more value back. But EA have been really cunning this year, and they know that 83s and lower are generally worthless within the game's ecosystem. And so you just get loads and loads and loads of them. And what you end up with is a club absolutely jam-packed full of 83s and lower, and nothing of any real value to do with them genuinely. Now, this pack again isn't so bad because we've got 2 PSG players, which is good for the French one. We've got a Bundesliga player and we've got a Premier League player. So we can still use these. And one of the things, I spent 7,500 coins on the Argentinian League segment. If you hit one of the Argentinian League rare golds, the 82 rated goalkeeper or Cunha left back 83 rated, or some of the other ones, it's a huge saving because then you don't need to then buy like a couple of the gold cards, and it ends up coming down to about 5,000 coin spend to complete it. But if you end up not hitting them, you still got to spend the 7,500 coins again. And so for our Prime Gold Players pack here, maybe we get a walkout. We do get a walkout. I'm glad we get a walkout here because it even further amplifies my point of like why I just don't think they're worth grinding, really. We hit Jonathan Tah, 86 rated, which is calm. It's really nice. We also hit an Inform, which is actually really, really nice. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 League SBC cards otherwise. And we hit Smith, De Jong, and Gudelj. Now, Informs are brilliant. Every time you get an Inform, that's perfect, right? I think he's tradable for me, so I'll send him to the trade pile. Another 2 League SBC cards there with De Jong and Gudelj as well. This pack was really nice. The problem I have with the League SBC system right now and the grind and whether or not it's worth it is we've hit an Inform and an 86 rated card, which is good, but they're both untradeable, of course, but it's good. But if you wanted to do an SBC, that's you would need to do it. You'd need to do that specific thing 9 or 10 times, like that specific thing of hitting an 86 and an Inform. And that's where my opinion on League SBCs maybe differs to how other people think about them these days. And that's why I think they're not worth it. And it comes down to the amount of time versus what you get back. Like, yes, we got an 86. Yes, we got an Inform. But how much time did I have to spend to get those 2 cards? And because of the way EA have done SBCs like this year, like let's say you're like, okay, I'm going to grind League SBCs to do a base icon upgrade. You need an 87, an 88, an 86, and an 85 rated squad with an Inform. We would need some absolutely mental luck to be able to farm this. And like I say, I actually think I just have a bad taste in my mouth about how League SBCs are, and that's why I'm not grinding them anymore. Because for me to save 5, 10, 15 quality packs, it just takes me a serious amount of time, Wait, have these just been... Oh, that's the icon. I was going to say, have these just been reduced to 1 day? It would just take a serious amount of time. And it's the sort of thing where I'm like... You used to be able to grind League SBCs, improve your coin balance, improve your fodder situation, and EA used to give us good value upgrades for the nothing cards. The 83 and lowers, there used to be good value upgrades. Now, we don't have any upgrades, right? And even when they do give us upgrades, they tend to be, they're not always, but they tend to be bad value. Last week we had the 85 combo pack. Well, that 85 combo pack required an 85 rated card and an 84 rated team. So you can't even let me farm some League SBCs to farm the 85 combo to get some big players to put into the base icon upgrade. You can't even do that. Then we had the 81 double. The 81 double was 8 cards with 6 rares or 9 cards with 7 rares. Whether it's rare or common is largely irrelevant now. And the duplicate storage does help with it. But even then, there are so many 83 rated and lower cards now. The 81 doubles are regularly throwing out 81s, 82s, and 83s. And on the off chance that you end up getting enough out of your fodder packs, out of the grind, to build an SBC, the SBCs that EA give us now are just trash. They're just trash. Like the 86 plus campaign player pick, it's just bad. The base icon upgrade, you're probably going to get some, low rated, 87 rated, like Rush or Wright or like Lampard or something. And it all just makes me think, like, what value am I adding to my account? Like, And I just don't think I'm actually adding value, which is why, like I said, I didn't want to necessarily make a video on how to grind them. I wanted to make a video more on whether or not you should grind them. And my honest opinion is I don't think you should. However, because you're here and you want to see it, I'm going to kind of take you through my strategy with how I do each one. So the first thing I'll do is I'll go to the Premier League and I'll do my SBC storage. If you've got any players from the Premier League that are 82 lower rated in your Premier League storage, use them. So we've got Villa, Brighton, United, Spurs, West Ham. I'm not going to use David Wright. 83s are too high for me. And Liverpool. And then, of course, we will also go in here and go to La Liga and see if we've got any La Liga players in storage. So we can use Gudelj, Foyth, Blind, Balde, and Sorloth. I won't use 83s because they do have a little bit more value and come in a little bit more handy. And there you go. First and foremost, we're going to manage to pick up everything we need from the storage. So I haven't even had to go into the club to get the players that I need here, which is very handy. That gives us a small red gold players pack. Now, you might want to start saving some packs for like a promo or something like that. That's fine. I just tend to open them as I go because why wouldn't you? Right? Like, again, unless you're trying to save for something. And I don't mind that. I don't mind even like sitting here thinking to myself like, oh, let me just save this small rare gold and the end pack and do 5 run-throughs and then have a nice big pack opening. But then I just think, God damn, the amount of time it's going to take me to get that done is going to be like over an hour. Like I really would just rather not spend an hour on my game, of my life doing that on the game. But here we go again. We've got 1, 2, 3 league SBC players here. But again, it's just throwing up those 82s to 80 rated cards. The other thing about and we'll do it with the Bundesliga Serie A. The other thing about making sure you get the best value out of doing these and the strategy to do these in is if you get a high rating. So for Bundesliga, we've got Ginter, we've got Anton, and we've got Skihiri. This only requires a 77 rated team, and we've put in like a really high amount of players. So one of the great things and one of the things why the Bundesliga and Serie A is so nice and so cheap all the time is because you will pack loads of those like 81, 82 rated rare golds. And then there's so many cards here that are 200 coins. And it's really nice because you could probably get away with like 3 or 4 bronzes, like depending on how high rated your golds are. And that it just brings down the value of this and the cost of this like a lot, basically. So we've already got our chemistry now, but you probably also have lots of stuff. So if we go to acquire date newest, you also have lots of stuff from your grind. So we've got Gregorich, Olsen, Griffo, Marlon, who I won't use against 83, Mooney, and Tar, who are all part of, and this Wagnerman, but I already used the Stuttgart player, I think. But they're all part of what we've picked up from the grind, right? So let's get rid of Wagnerman there. What happened to that other bronze eye? What? There he is, Stevens. He can go in there. And then we've accidentally put in another. So we'll take out Gregorich, keeping Griffo. And we will take out Griffo because we have actually got Gunter. So I've got a lot of Freiburg players for the future. But we've already got the chemistry and we've already got really good rating already. And you will probably also just have some players from the Bundesliga and some players from the Serie A just sitting in your squad doing not a lot. And if you don't, you can really easily buy the 81 and 82 rated cards for 600 coins. Like if we look at even Ginter's price, like if he's selling at all, I'd be surprised. Yeah, 600 coins for the 82s and then 200 coins for the other ones. And it's just nice and cheap, right? It's just really nice, really cheap. I probably won't be able to use this bronze here. So we're going to need a bit of a high rated card now. So let's go and get ourselves a gold card. Like Victor Boniface is another good one. We pack him so many times. didn't quite take us above that threshold either. And so we'll go and get ourselves as well. We've got Skihiri in there. Take Berisha. We'll swap out for that low-rated Hoffenheim player that I had. That should be good enough. There we go. So we've got 3 bronzes and a low-rated silver and 3 low-rated golds in here. It's really cheap to complete. It gives you a decent pack. You know, a small prime gold players pack is decent. And we'll rip this again. I like to open it as I go because if I end up hitting one of the Sudamericana Libertadores golds, it saves me having to buy them. And there you go. We've hit Armani, which is great. We've also got Cristante and Golovin, which are good League SBC cards. So is Ward-Prowse and Skamaka. But once again, we've got 80, like, you know, 82s and below. And it's why I just don't really care about the League SBCs anymore. And I don't want to be negative about it because it is still somewhat feasible. You know, I know, you know, you can use your friend Paul on the web app to really do it a lot quicker. But I just, even with that, I don't find it good value. Right, let's do Lens. Because I've got 2 there. I've got 2 more there. That's quite handy. Got any more? Any more for any more? Got a lot of French League players, mind you. Oh, there we go. We've got Danso in there as well. I'm going to have to buy 1. Where did that other guy go? There you go, Nzola. And then what I personally like to do is I like to save 1 league, so we get lots of clubs. And then for the Eredivisie, I will just use the lowest rated 5 that I've got. Even if they're from the same clubs and stuff, I will just go for 1. I will basically just use the French League now always for 1 club, and the Eredivisie for the multi clubs, just because it's easier to keep on top of. And you can see, even though I had actually quite a lot of players from the same clubs there in the Eredivisie, it's just really, really nice and easy to kind of like David Costa we can take there. It's really, really nice and easy to manage it now because I will end up with like 7, 8, 9 clubs worth of players from the same club from the French League, which allows getting those 6 really easy. We already had 5 in the club, and there was a few other clubs. I think even PSG, I've got like 4 players from PSG. And once again, we're back at the Jumbo Gold Pack. Now, this is where it comes to a tradable asset. And the more you do this, the more your club will just stock up, and the less coins you'll have to spend per run through. However, Saudi League might be one worth keeping, actually. However, as you can see again here with this tradable pack, Portuguese manager sell? Yes, it does. As you can see with this tradable pack, it's just not good value again. You know, we get some players that are okay. If you wanted to save them for League SBCs, you could. I don't. You get some consumables are okay. You know, I think the Saudi Manager League's like 1,000 coins right now. Yeah, somewhere around there. And all it takes is like a really good Saudi SBC to pop those up to like 4 or 5k for a few days as well. So, you know, it might be worth saving those, or you can take the coins straight away. Especially if you're low on coins, take them straight away. But for the most part, we're not moving anywhere. You know, we're not actually doing anything or growing anywhere. So when it comes to the Libertadores and Sudamericana again, obviously the great news is we got Armani. So we now don't have to pay for Armani. The next thing that I like to do is just go to the transfer list and go and get myself the Libertadores golds. At the moment, it seems like they're about 900 coins. Maybe 850 if I'm lucky. Yeah, we could take him. That was 800 coins, so that's 2 River players. Now I will go to the Sudamericana and get my golds from here, which will be the 2 Boca golds. Now, obviously, again, if you end up hitting Savio there as well, is going to be absolutely worth taking. Oh, he's already gone. If you end up hitting the 82s or 83 rated cards here, you're in a great spot, right? Because they allow you to like bring the value of the bronzes and silvers down by loads. But the first thing that I'd be working on is, like I say, getting my did I take Belmonte? I did. we'll take Fernandez, is getting my golds in there. Do we get a position change anywhere? Nope, so he could just go in there. So I've got my 2 Boca golds, my 2 River golds. Then the next thing that I'd like to do is go and get my rares. Now, silver rares are about 1,000 coins, as you can see. Not worth it. Bronze rares tend to be around 400 coins. Always get 64 rated bronzes. Do not get like anything lower because you're being lazy or whatever. Like, I could maybe make an argument for a 63, but always go for those 64 rated bronzes, even if you have to pay 400 coins for them. Because, of course, you can get less amounts of bronzes if, you know, you already have a rare gold from the grind. But, yeah, the 3 bronze rares is 1,200 coins for 364 rated. And then what I found after that, I already buy Prado. No. What I found after that, we can pop him over there, is now we've got chemistry done, we've got rares done, we've got a decent amount of rating. What I found from the one that I just did before was, I will now look for some silvers around that same sort of 400 coin mark that are 66, 67, or 68 rated. If you can get a 68, or if you can get a 69 or higher, way better. But 68s, Frost there is good. And we'll go for one more 68 because I saw a 68 striker there as well. He was down, all the way down as well. I bet he's already been bought because they don't come up often. No, he's not there anymore. So we'll take that guy right there for 400 coins. And now it's like, okay, we've got 2 spots available. I'm going to need another gold. So we're going to go and buy another gold from the Sudamericana or the Libertadores. There you go. Salvio is there. 850 coins in the club. We're now up to 69 rated. So what rating do we need to finish this off? And that's where we just go and have a look. We go for, let's go and have a look at some silvers. Is a 72 enough? No. Is a 73 enough? Probably, I think 73 is the point here. Yeah, 73 is enough. So then you got to ask yourself, how much is a 73 rated card? Well, funnily enough, they're actually a bit expensive. And they come in right now at around, I want to say 900 to 1,000 coins. So what I just did before, I'll just do it again. I'm going to go and get another gold for 900 coins from not River or Boca. It's going to be a lot easier to do it from the Libertadores because they have way more golds from clubs. And you just go and get yourself a player. Might have to spend 950 here, actually. I think this is actually going to be about 1,000 coins more than the last set that I did. But it's still cheap, right? It's still going to be like 8,500 coins. Let's go and find this gold first before I talk about the price point of how much we did or didn't spend. All River here. Let's go all the way down. Let's drop ourselves down to the 59th minute. Tell you what, it'll actually probably be a lot easier if I just pick the club. There we go. Estudiantes is there. Bosh, we take him in. And that's our team. How much did it cost me? Now, I didn't have to spend any on Armani. So it cost me 400, 1350, 1750, 2150, 29... No, sorry, 3,000 with him. 3,900 with him. I don't know why it says first owner. 4,700, 5,700, 6,100, 6,500. So actually, even if I had to buy Armani, it's 7,500 again. So it cost me 6,500 coins because I packed Armani. And we've got this done again. It is decent. It is decent. And I could have done it a bit quicker if I wasn't talking and wasn't showcasing on the video. But I've been recording for 30 minutes now. And we've done the League SBC one time, right? And it's like, that's where for me, I'm like, okay, maybe I could have done it a bit quicker. But even at like 10 minutes or 15 minutes per run through, I just don't think it's good value. Now, what do we have here again? Do we have any good value cards? Got 83s again. It doesn't look like there's anything of true value here. This is effectively just a discard pack. And again, you've got a couple of options of what you can do, right? When cards aren't worth anything, trying to sell them sometimes is pointless. You know, again, if you're desperate for coins, sell everything that's tradable because it will just bring you some coins back. If you're not desperate for coins, it might be worth just storing all of these things in your club, because if they become valuable, do you know what's crazy? All of this is just going to be discard. None of this will sell. Yeah, if they go and have, like, you know, if those silvers are good for an SBC or good for an evolution, they will get value and you'll be able to sell them then. But that requires the time and energy as well. We have hit ourselves an inform. It's a walkout inform, would you believe? And it is going to be, I can't even remember who the goalkeeper was today. We got, oh my days. That's actually an all right pack, because we've got a Libertadores rare gold there, which is great. We've got some more League SBC cards, which is great. And we've hit Bernardo Silva walkout, which is great, and Leon in form, which is great. And I tell you what, we've done 2 run-throughs of League SBCs. We've hit 2 informs, an 86 and an 88 otherwise as well. That is actually quite good value added to my team for 2 run-throughs. I started this video, guys, under the impression that it isn't worth it. But I've done 2 run-throughs now, and we've added a massive portion of value to our team. I'm starting to think it might actually be worth grinding. Or have I just got lucky? I don't know. But there you go. That is how you grind them. That is how I grind them anyway. That is me just kind of explaining to you guys whether or not I think it's worth it. I'm going to do one more. I'll be right back. Right. I've completed a whole set again. It didn't take me too long. I had a lot in the club. And I am starting to genuinely change my thought process a little bit here now on the more we grind this, the more we stack our club up, the easier it will be to, like, just continually do this over and over. We get a first own Jorginho, which is absolutely fantastic. I am going to store everything as well. I've got 1.5 million coins, so unless I get duplicates, I'm going to start storing everything, or unless I get something that I know has value, which none of this does. And yeah, let's see. Let's see if we can hit a walkout on the 3rd run through as well, or an inform as well, because we've done it twice in a row so far. We get an 84 Acerbi tradable. We get Liga F, La Liga. So there's nothing of value there again. And then these ones here we will just sell and discard because they don't have value either, which is fine. But it's these 3 packs again. What are we saying? Yeah, what are we saying? Do we get a promo card? Do we get a walkout? Do we get an inform? We get Koke. I mean, again, it's good for League SBCs. Lots of good stuff there. I've really like. I've almost like convinced myself that this is worth doing now. And I came into this video very confident and very firm under the opinion of this isn't worth it. There we go. We get ourselves another Libertadores card there, or Sudamericana, which is nice. A couple more 82s, which would be good for the League SBCs again. And then Prime Gold Players Pack. No walkout this time. This is more what I was expecting. That's still not bad. 85 daily is okay. Yeah. I think to conclude, I think League SBCs might be worth a grind. What I might do for tomorrow's RTG is actually build like 10, go through 10 run-throughs, see exactly how many coins I've lost by the end of it, and save like 2 packs per run-through. But for today, that is going to be the end of the video. If this helped you, good. It helped me. It helped me realize, actually, it is worth grinding League SBCs. And so, yeah, thank you guys for helping me realize I think League SBCs might be worth grinding right now. But that is going to be the end of the video. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.